All right, so this is what's going on. We have a chicken there, as you can see, and I'm gonna put there's some cloth over there. I got it folded in 4 times, and it's equivalent to 2 t-shirts or 1 sweater, or maybe a wife beater and a t-shirt type of deal. So it's equivalent to maybe summertime wear, right? And I'm gonna throw that over the chicken and then shoot it, and we're gonna see, can a pellet gun like actually do any kind of damage to like real flesh? Like, yeah, we know it kills squirrels and birds, and a chicken's a bird, of course, obviously, but like what exactly is going on when it does that? And if you throw over some, some clothes over it and whatnot, can it penetrate, cloth and then go through the meat and do anything? That's what we're gonna find out. So, um, what are we using? Using the Gamo Varmint Hunter and caliber .177, and it's gonna be interesting just to see what happens. Hopefully, um, we get a good vision, a view of what happens, and then maybe I can dig in there and find it. Hopefully, it's gonna be messy, it's gonna be disgusting, but let's see if we can find it. All right, here we go. Okay, well, let's do 5 folds maybe. Huh? That's even thicker. So there we go. There we go. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2. Looks like that hit kind of low. Let's see. Did it get through? Yeah, it looks like it went through there. Did it go in the chicken? Oh, it went in the chicken. It brought some hair strings in there with it. I doubt it went all the way through though. But let me double check just in case. Is that it? Or is that a bone? I think that's a bone, I think. I don't know. Well, time to get the knife out. Let's check and see what's up. So it almost went all the way through. In fact, that little bump that I was wondering, I was going, hey, is that the pellet? It was the pellet. So it was standing up like this. It went through the cloth, went through here, and then it was bulging right here. It was literally bulging, like the skin in the back is literally the only thing that stopped it from going any further, was this skin. And it was like it was bulging out of the skin. It wanted to leave. The skin held it in. And wow, I'm impressed by how much weight retention is still there from that ultra magnum. And I don't know if you guys can see this well, or let me see if I can. There we go. Yeah, like it didn't deform. It's almost, I think I can put this back in there and shoot it again. Like that's how almost perfect it is. It's, man, it's nice. So now I'm gonna look a little further into the chicken. So let's take a look there. Let's So I'll put this here, and let's look a little further into the chicken, huh? I went in right here. Well, should I open it now, or should I take? I think I should take one more shot. Let me take one more shot before I start destroying the chicken. Yeah, let me do that. I'm gonna use a hollow point this time. Coming up in 5, 4, 3. All right. Let's see here. Did we punch through on that one? Let's see. This was the cloth. Looks like it went through the cloth. Boom, there goes the hole in the chicken. And did it eject? Did it come out anywhere? Oh, wait. That looks like an exit. That is an exit. Oh, wow. So we don't have anything to recover. It went straight through. So it went through the cloth, which is, like I said, this is at least as thick as 2 t-shirts. I would say 3 t-shirts. And it went all the way through. So now it's time to dig in and find out what kind of damage it may have done. Let me get my knife. Yep, there goes. So I definitely see 2 holes. I see the 2 holes that it punched through. Like, I see this one here, and it went through that liver right there. It, again, it didn't do anything crazy. It didn't do anything crazy. Oh, I take that back. It shredded it. Okay. So the very bottom part of the liver, it ripped it up pretty good, actually. Yeah, the animal's dead. It going through there and doing that, the animal's dead. That's for sure. So, but yeah, man. So it hit here, but it went down. It went down. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but it hit up top here, or right here, but it came out down here. Went through here, and this is what it did to the liver. Okay, that's what it did to that. Which one it did it, don't know. Could have been 1, could have been 2. We don't know which one did it, or if both did it, but it ripped it. Definitely ripped it up. That absolutely wasn't, I didn't touch the liver at all when I was cutting through whatsoever. I made sure of that. So it ripped it up pretty good. And then one punched all the way through, broke a bone. Wow. Yeah, they ripped that up pretty good. Make sure you guys can see that. It ripped that up good. So, but besides that, besides the liver, besides ripping up the liver and a broken bone, I don't see any dramatic, damage in here besides the liver, and that liver is damaged dramatically, especially for something that freaking small. It ripped it up pretty good. And what I say to that is, can you imagine if that was able to get to your heart, like a human heart? Like I'm wearing a T-shirt right now. If that was able to get through, slip past in between a bone or something like that, get to the heart, it would rip up the heart. It could actually kill you. Absolutely. Chest shot, it could kill you. Now there's no bone. Well, that's not true. I was gonna say there's no bone in here that's really that strong, but this is a thick chicken. That's a lot of meat. There's more bone in there. That's right there. So actually, I take that back. Like, yeah, it went through some serious stuff, and one went all the way through. The other one, right, was trying to come out. So I don't know. I'm kind of impressed, you guys. I'm kind of impressed. That was interesting to say the least. So that's that. That was interesting to see. Interesting to know what would actually happen. Pretty cool. All right, final thoughts. I I don't know if I should have did a better job at showing you guys the liver, because when I held it out in my hand and I looked at it on the video, I'm like, that doesn't do it any justice. The liver was ripped up really good. Um, it was like the top part of it was completely fine, and then the bottom of it was just like shred. I mean, just shredded, and it was shocking to me. Maybe not shocking, but it was a little bit surprising. I didn't think it was going to do that. I was just expecting to make a straight hole, punch through. Anything it goes through is going to have a hole, and that's about it. It did more than that, and I wasn't able to see inside the meat where it originally went through, but that liver was just shredded. Um, and I feel like it was the Magnum round, because it was the bottom part of the liver and the Magnum round hit the lowest. And so I feel like it was the Magnum round that actually did that. And then also with the Magnum round, when I was poking at the back of the chicken, off the first shot, I was poking in the back of it. And I was like, is that a bone? That was actually the pellet. I mean, it's not like it was halfway in the meat and kind of bulging out the skin. It was completely, like it had completely went out of the meat, and it was literally just stuck between the skin and the meat, right? It wasn't in the meat anymore. It had passed it. In fact, if I had some kind of slow motion camera, you probably would have seen something like the skin stretch back and then, and then kind of come back. And it was just stuck in between the skin and the meat. And it was not deformed at all. I actually put it back in the gun and shot it. So it was completely like no deformation whatsoever. And I think it was the hollow point that broke the bone that was real close to the spine. That bone that was broken, that was, I'm almost positive that was the hollow point, because it was up higher and it punched through the meat and then punched through that bone. I mean, just it was nothing to it, and then it punched straight through and kept going. So it was pretty cool, pretty interesting, and I got more videos coming. Let me out.